up, dude?
Yo.
What
Remember
are you
when you
doing?
guys made fun of me for having a claw hammer?
Ready for a sesh?
What do you think I'm doing, bro?
Okay. Jip, I like the new setup. Let me see some spicy shit. Oh, that shit was mild as fuck.
I like spicy.
But we're gonna start our day off by going and picking up some parts for the Black Z, and that's just an oil change and some plugs. So the oil has had quite a few dyno pulls on it, so it's time for some new oil. I know a lot of guys are concerned about me having the loss of power due to my plugs, and though I don't think it's that, it could be a possibility. Usually when it's your plugs, like most of the time, I'm not saying all the time, it's when if your car's breaking up. If the car's not breaking up, usually it's not the plugs, and my car wasn't breaking up. But I'm gonna put the new ones in and hope that maybe they were loose. Something stupid, I don't know what it could be. Alright, we got the VR1, my go-to oil right here, and I got the BKR7, it's like the most generic triple plug ever. Plenty cold for this setup. Crush washer on the spark plugs always make it feel like you're about to strip your head out, and it freaks me out every time. And another. Yeah. Derek said to give it a go through and check it out, so we're gonna bring it down to Kenny's and hope to catch Derek there. I mean, right now, the drivability of this tune feels amazing. I'm so happy with it. Like, the car feels good. Honestly, feels a little quicker than the other night, but that's just me being excited probably. So I guess we'll find out when we put on the dyno, but. How's this big Barney bitch been treating you?
Expensive.
Who would have thought? So the Z's back on the dyno. Who would have thought? So drove by this morning, Derek asked me down here, so he offered to give me a hand on the car to check it out, do a pull, and check out my tune and make sure it's not the tune, or if it is the tune, and it'd be pretty cool if it was. It'd make things a lot easier. So I'm going for a ride.
Out and up, it's
Do baseline pull?
Yep, baseline, here we go.
Baseline pull. 222 horsepower. Seems about right. And that's where it left off last time, so it makes sense. So it comes to find out, it's not the gas and it's not the plugs. Alright guys, so we ended up outside with the Z, and we're all done. So I figured you guys have seen me do enough trial and error on this car, on the dyno, and I could assume you're probably sick of it, because so am I. So we threw the car on the dyno, and I had Derek go through the whole map, and Derek thought the map was good, and that's awesome. I'm really happy about that. And that they're dynoing a Integra, so we couldn't figure out why it was still a little low on power, and it wasn't behaving well to timing. So we decided to do a boost leak test. It comes to find out I had huge boost leaks, which I'm really embarrassed about, because I swear I've boost leak tested this engine like 4 times, and comes to find out I had 2 pretty big boost leaks, and I was hoping it'd pick up big power. It didn't pick up that big. I think we gained another 8 horsepower. I'll take it. And then Jamie Marsh, famous Northeast tuner, he was huge in the Nissan world, still is, huge in the Honda game, and I had him go through it, and he thought the map was good, which was awesome. I'm really happy. He helped me clean it up a little bit, which is sick, showed me a few tricks around it, and he basically helped me confirm that the engine's healthy, it's making what it wants to make, it's just not a high power setup. So car came off the dyno making 260 horsepower, which is whatever. He thinks for the turbo setup on the stock cams, it's just, that's all it's gonna get. So I'm gonna get a mild set of cams for this thing, and we're just gonna throw them in and see what we could do. He thinks we'll pick up big, should make around 300 like we thought. and go from there. But I honestly was expecting a little bit more out of this engine, but you know what, for now 260 is cool. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a bone stock SR with a Greddy intake on it. So go back to the shop and see what else is up for the day. I heard Tommy's coming down, so I kind of want to see his cars. But at the end of the day, my completely stock SR still makes over 70 more horsepower than a stock VG.
Turn it off. I forgot that valve cover was leaking like crazy.
You fan this thing?
Not really. I wish the steering wheel was pushed in a
Does it
little
have
more.
heat?
No.
No. Hey,
I'm giving away
give
some.
me that camera. Look at me. Go pull up your build-off car next to mine, dude. They've never even seen each other.
It's not even here.
Oh, it's scared. It left before we got here.
You know what? I wish I thought about that, because that would have been that's a really funny point though.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh shit. Look at the Sylvia, dude. Looking fire as heck.
She aight.
Yeah.
Well, the Sylvia is finally together. This car did come out really gorgeous. OEM Plus is definitely the theme on the outside. I really like it. And of course, in the inside, it literally has the exact same drivetrain as my S13. Same intercooler, intake, everything. Only difference is he has a smaller turbo, but that just means he's gonna make half decent power, which is really cool. So, really pumped for this car. Forgot he had the GTR seats in here. I'm so jealous of whoever gets to win this car. It's a fully restored S13. Now let's see if we can convince Tommy to let me tune it. This thing will be fun. Why you got us out here working in the cold?
Dude, it's not even cold out.
Freezing. You ready? I'm taking the Miata home tonight. Tommy needs me to drop this off at Jimmy Shop down the road. I'm not gonna give up the opportunity to drive this thing, of course. So I just dropped Tommy's Miata off at Jamie Marsh's shop to get some pretty crazy stuff done too. I don't know if it's like top secret or not, so I'm not gonna say anything, but it might be secret. But the car's gonna be sick. That's all I can say. It's gonna be even crazier than it already is. What's up, Steffi?
Nothing.
It's a little late, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we were planning on doing some stuff to the Miata, and nothing ended up coming in today. Unfortunately, it looks like Monday is going to be our big Miata day. You ready?
Heck yeah.
We're going to be powder coating the subframe hopefully on Monday, which means then we could just throw it in.
Oh fuck, it's not.
Are you excited for it?
Yeah.
What color are you thinking? Purple or
Fuchsia?
You want to do fuchsia?
I've always wanted fuchsia.
It matched the blue pretty good, wouldn't
I
it?
want the whole car fuchsia, but that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, so we didn't film too much today, but we spent so much time on the Black Sea today. But I'm happy that we like finalized the whole issue here. And I never showed you guys because I took a picture of us making like 257, and the curve looks way better. So we got her good, we got her right, but now it's time to upgrade it because I need a little bit more juice than that. I was actually entertaining the idea of taking the turbo kit off of my S13 and putting it on this car. So the turbo on my S13 is a GT 2871R. It's like a more efficient, a little bit larger ball bearing version of my turbo now. With this turbo, I could potentially make anywhere from 40 to 60 more horsepower at the same boost level, which is crazy. Honestly, even possibly more, which is insane. Now, the turbo on it now it's not in the best condition ever. It's definitely on its way out. So it wouldn't survive another drift season, I don't think. But on a street car, it'd be fine because I wouldn't be off the limiter all the time, and it would last quite a while. So I think it'd be in my best interest to get my full use out of it and put it on this car, and then get myself a new turbo for the S13, and I think it's a win-win. So I honestly might do that in the next couple of days. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I think it'd be pretty cool. And what I also want to do is get some cams for this too. Just get some throw-in cams that don't even pull the head off. Just get some drop-in cams and see what happens. You ever sit in this car?
Yeah, I drove this home.
I mean, like, since... That is true.
Have I ever driven it manual? No.
I know, I've barely driven it.
That's true too. You wanna go for a ride?
What's the weather like tomorrow?
Raining.
Oh. I think we should just end the video. You want to end it?
I wish I could honk the horn at you. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. And you gonna say it?
That's all
Are we
you.
gonna switch it up?
No, that's all you.
Have a great day.